Hi students, I hope all are fine. So today we are going to begin a new unit. The name of the unit is All in Good Humor. All in Good Humor. Okay, humor means what? It is something connected with comedy, laughter, enjoyment, and so on. So these three chapters are with regard to that, which has or these three chapters, one poem and two prose chapters, which have a certain lineage or a certain type of or kind of a humor included in it. Okay, so we have the first one is a poem. It is known as the Ballad of Ram. Second is a prose chapter, Boating with Friends. Third one, a special request. Okay, so the first one is Ballad of Ram, written by Peter Wolveridge. So who what is a ballad? Okay, ballad means it is a poem, a song, or it is a story written in stanzas. Okay, short stanzas. So we cannot consider we can say it as a poem, either a story written in stanzas. So that is the meaning of Ballad of Ram. So it is written by Peter Wolveridge. He was a retired marine engineer now living in the northeast Thailand with his wife and a dog. Okay, so he is a English by birth. Okay, English by birth. His work took him to many places worldwide, during which time he occasionally wrote poems and other pieces. Okay, as we know, he was a marine engineer, so he had to travel to different countries, okay, in the world. So there he used to write the poems, and he also used to write other pieces of work. Okay, so the poem that we are going to deal with is a Ballad of Ram. It is about a dog. It is about a dog. So before we get into the poem, we shall just see what this poem is about. So this poem, in the ILP app you will find a video with regard to this poem that I am going to play now. Okay, we shall just say that.
A dog wandered into our garden one day. A friendly old mutt. The Ballad of Ram by Peter Woolveridge. A dog wandered into our garden one day. A friendly old mutt didn't look like a stray. We never discovered from where he had come, but we brushed him and fed him, and the kids called him Rum. Now, as family members, even dogs must work hard. So we put Rum on duty next door in our yard. Bright-eyed and watchful by night and by day, but not much of a guard dog, I'm afraid to say. He barked at the cats, and he'd bark at a toad. He barked at the cattle outside on the road. He barked at the horses. So where did he fail? You see, Rum liked people, and he just wagged his tail. He liked the yard labor, an amiable bunch. They fed our dog titbits and scraps from their lunch. Rum wolfed it all down, but to our dismay, he seemed to get fatter with each passing day. Then one night, when Rum was laid at his ease, a burglar crept in, as quiet as you please. He saw no alarms, heard no siren howling, no guard dog for sure, they'd be barking and growling. But Rum was awake, and he'd seen him all right, delighted with company this time of the night. He flew through the yard his new friend to greet, and his weight bowled the burglar right off his feet. The intruder got up and ran off with a wail, and Rum right behind him, still wagging his tail. He departed the yard he'd come in to burgle, like a champion athlete clearing a hurdle. But Rum couldn't jump gates, so sadly instead he picked up the thief's wallet and went back to bed. Next morning the evidence everyone viewed, when Rum brought it to us, just a little bit chewed. Once given the wallet, the police didn't fail to capture the burglar and put him in jail. His confession like wildfire spread through the town, how a big, vicious guard dog had knocked the thief down. We all howled with laughter when we heard the thief's story, and Rum was our hero. He was basking in glory. There's been no attempt since to burgle our yard, for everyone knows now that Rum is on guard.
Okay, I think you saw about this particular story about a dog named Ram. So this is a poem, or it's a ballad. Okay, it's a ballad about a rum, a dog. So we shall just see. I am not going to explain the whole thing, but only half of it of what we have seen in this video. Now I think it is clear about this dog called a rum. Okay, so I shall just read it and explain. A dog wandered into our garden one day. A friendly old mutt didn't look like a stray. We never discovered from where he had come, but we brushed him and fed him, and the kids called him Rum. Okay, there was a dog which was wandering, it was a stray dog. It came to the poet's yard. Okay, so they did not know from where this dog had come, but what they did, they gave this dog a bath, and they fed, and the kids around there called this dog as Ram. Now, as family members, even dogs must work hard. So we put Ram on duty next door in our yard, bright eyed and watchful by night and by day, but not much of a guard dog, I'm sorry to say. So every family member has a duty. So Ram, since it has become a family member, we also gave a duty to Ram in order to keep watch in the yard. So Ram was put to work on the next door, okay, to keep watch of what was happening, if any intruders come in and so on. So Ram was very faithful to the duty he was doing. Okay, but the poet says, okay, I'm afraid to say that we consider him as a watchdog or a guard dog. Then what happened? He barked at the cats, and he would bark at a toad. He barked at the cattle outside on the road. He barked at the horses. So where did he fail? You see, Ram liked people, and he just wagged his tail. So this dog was there keeping watch in the yard. Okay, he used to bark at a cat that was there, and he used to bark at a frogs, and then it used to bark at a cattle that was grazing on the field. Then what happened? It used to bark at horses, and they did not know where the dog would fail. But what happened? He liked people. Okay, it used to wag his tail whenever he meets someone. Then he liked the yard labor, an amiable bunch. They fed our dog tidbits and scraps from their lunch. Rum wolfed it all down, but to our dismay, he seemed to get fatter with each passing day. So, as I said, Rum was liked by everyone. So, he used to play around in the yard, and he was very friendly. And all the laborers, all who were there, they used to feed this particular dog. And Ram used to eat everything that he used to receive. So eating and eating, what happened? Ram was getting fatter every day. Okay, Ram was getting fatter every day. Okay, so that's I think so much is enough for today. So what we learned today is okay, there was a dog which was stray, which came to the poet's house, and they gave bath, and they considered this dog as their own. So as a family member, they also gave this dog a job, that is to keep watch as a guard dog. But the poet doesn't want to call this dog as a guard dog, so this dog used to bark at every animal that was there around the yard. And it liked the loved the people, it was very friendly with people, it used to eat all that he used to get from those people. And this dog was getting fatter every day. Okay, so that I think so much is enough for today. We'll complete the poem as we have seen in the video in the next class. So we have some vocabulary, that is a mutt. Mutt means a dog. Amiable means having a friendly and pleasant manner. Dismay means a feeling of alarm or disappointment. Okay, and we have a worksheet to do. Okay, we found some domestic animals in this poem itself. Okay, so write 5 sentences on any domestic animal. Okay, write 5 sentences on any domestic animal. I hope today's class is clear to you. Thanks to everybody, and bye.